Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Crawdaddy Stacks. It is Friday, December 19th, and I hope everybody's had a great week. And we're headed into the weekend. So let's have a nice, relaxing weekend in the Crawdaddy household, I pray, because last weekend at Disney was balls to the wall. But we made it through, had a great time. I know you're probably thinking to yourself right now, what is old Crawdaddy doing? Where is all his stuff? Well, members in the community have been showing their desktop stacks. Fish mentioned it in a live stream that he had, I believe. And so several people have been showing what they keep out 24/7, 365 on their desktop, silver wise, and I guess decoration wise. Um, um, I believe it was Sobriety and Silver had one that was really good, where he's just as disorganized as I am, unorganized, however you want to say it. I like that video a lot. FG, I know, done one really in depth on what he keeps out. Old Crawdaddy here, you're looking at it. This is all, not even this sticker. This sticker don't even stay out. It's just there so you know who's talking right now. But this table that you see don't even stay out. Everything stays behind these doors right here. And the reason being is I have two twins. And if I left stuff out here where I record at, I would never find it again. I'd come over here 5 minutes later, everything would be gone, distributed throughout the house. And whoever buys this house after I'm dead and gone would have a treasure hunt on their hands, finding all the silver that would be hidden all over the house. So I don't leave nothing out at this present time. It is my goal to. This room right here behind us, you see the door, that is my office. That is my dedicated room where I keep my safe and my wet bar and all my sports memorabilia and stuff like that. And that is in the future going to be my studio where I set up, and I'll be able to leave stuff out on my desk at that time because I keep it locked. We have electronic locks on that door. However, right now, it is pretty much a junk room. I won't even say junk room. That's probably not the right term. My wife keeps her junk, I mean, her stuff in there right now, along with my stuff. She has her own side hustle company, Crystal Custom Caps and Things. Look her up on Facebook. She makes trucker hats and embroiders, stuff, presses T-shirts and purses and frou-frou stuff for the ladies. And she's made me some hats and some shirts, and she's really good at it. Uh, so right now, she don't have a dedicated room for her office. Um, Plans are in the near future, when our twins get a little bit older, we'll separate them out of the nursery. They sleep in the same room right now. We have a second bedroom where one of them is going to sleep in there, and the other one's going to we'll turn the nursery into the other bedroom. And then we have a third room that right now is classified as their playroom. All their toys and stuff like that is in there. Once we separate them out into their own individual bedrooms, all their toys and stuff will be going into their individual bedrooms. And that's going to open up that third room for my wife's office. And then lo and behold, finally, after all these years, I might be able to get my office up and looking the way I want it to look. And I can set me up a little corner desk where I can have my recording studio where I do not have to go through the pains and the headaches of setting thing up every time I make a video. Because right now, that's what I do. I get the table out, I go to my safe, I get my background out, and all my background memorabilia, so to speak, silver and poker chips and pirates chest and everything else. And I set it up each and every time. So as of right now, that is what old Crawdaddy does. Hopefully in the near future, when we get the twins in their rooms and we can get things organized, that's a very unheard of word in my household, organization. But we'll try. We'll try to get that up and running. And then maybe I'll be able to start leaving my stuff out when when the time comes. So hopefully that will happen soon. As of right now, I've got a couple packages I'm going to unbox for y'all. But I got to get things set up because this is not appropriate. So y'all hang tight, and when you come back, I'll be set up. So hold tight. All right, that didn't take long, did it? Well, not for y'all. It took quite a bit of time for me. But this is pretty much my normal setup when I do a video. There are several items that'll always be in my background. All my poker chips that everybody sends me. Eventually, I'm going to run out of room. I'll probably have to purchase a new board because I do want to be able to display a lot more stickers at a wider angle. So that'll probably come as I start receiving more and more channel swag in. My two Florida Gator and Miami Dolphin rounds that FG poured me will always be in my background. My two Pirate rounds here will definitely always be in my background. This one, maybe, maybe not. That one I got off of Whatnot. But these two FG poured me, and those two FG poured me. So those will always be in my background because those are probably my four favorite pieces that will always, once I get my desk set up, they'll always be out on my desk. This is not silver. This is made out of pewter, but we picked it up in Savannah. I did a video when we got back from Savannah. It's my little tactical Datsun from 9 Line Apparel. I absolutely love that thing. I actually might get with FG and see if he could replicate something like that in silver for me. I don't know. I also want him to do me a pair of those dice that I've been seeing floating around because those things are awesome. But we'll get with that as I get some money in and everything. Like I said, I'm recovering from Disney, but we'll get there. I actually start work back Monday too, so I'll be able to start getting some overtime in. That'll help me get caught up on some things that might have got a little behind on. Anyhow, I've wasted enough of your time. Let me get into this unboxing video that got me a giveaway here. This was a very nice dime, 64. Actually, that Merc I showed you the other day was a shiny dime. And then this 64 Roosevelt's really, really, really shiny. So that's really nice. I tell you, FG mentioned in his video the other day, he had in his world coin collection, he kept getting Nigeria and Kenya mixed up. I do that too. Those same two countries, we have some family from fostering that the grandfather is from Nigeria. So I always get Nigeria and Kenya mixed up whenever we're talking and everything with them. But my main one is with these Roosevelt dimes. I will call them Jefferson dimes in a heartbeat. I will do it, and if you hear me do it, I apologize. If I ever say Jefferson dimes, I mean Roosevelt dimes. Don't really do it with the Mercuries, but I will call them Jefferson dimes all day long. I even got my little girl when I show her one, I'll say, "Who's on here?" And she'll go Roosevelt. So she tries to help me out. Her and her little country accent that she's got. All right, let me get on this unboxing here. Everything's unscripted here, so I'll go on a tangent sometimes and probably get y'all's ears bleeding a little bit. Let me take a sip of my coffee. It's early here in Florida. So this first one is from Silver Stacker LLC off of Whatnot. I actually didn't purchase this off his Whatnot channel though. He has a pre-sale channel. And if you sign up for his pre-sales, you'll get emails and stuff like that. And you can go to his pre-sale website and go ahead and buy stuff before he actually puts them on auction on Whatnot. I have several of these already from him, different designs. This is the newest one that they've released. And I do like these little copper planes. This is the F-35 Lightning. So it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. I like it. So it's just a little copper piece that I purchased from him just for keepsakes, not stacking, collecting. I collect some of those. So I had my other ones readily available, I'd show them to you. I don't know if I do right now. Let's see. Here is my F-22 Raptor. I did find that F-22 Raptor. 1 ounce copper. So there's that one. And this one I put in a kind of little sleeve here, but it is the bomber plane. That is copper. Bullion bomber, 1 troy ounce. Fine copper. So those are my 3 little planes that I got from him. Just like I said, I'm a big supporter of our military, and I really like those little copper jets. So one other thing that I'm just going to unbox for you real quick. This did come off Whatnot from Clint O'Neill. And one thing, I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard of Mr. O'Neill or not, but he is the Libertard, how you say it? Libertard. I think that's a different scenario. Libertad, Mexican Libertad. He's the king of the Mexican Libertads. So there's his Clint O'Neill 67. Look him up on Whatnot. And if you need anything Libertad, he will send it to you, I promise you, because he probably has it. Now, Libertads are not cheap. They are not cheap. You think there's a premium on Silver Eagles or Canadian Maple Leafs? There's a premium on some Libertads, y'all. I promise y'all this. That's absolutely crazy what sometimes we'll pay for these things. But it's because of their limited mintage. And so I was able to pick up a 2023 Lib. Sorry about the sticker in the way. But I picked this up last week from him. And I normally would not have bid this much on it, y'all. But I'm going to tell y'all a little bit of a secret. I had some Whatnot credits. I had $20 in Whatnot credits that some giveaways actually that did not arrive. And I just happened to, it was saying that they were delivered, but they never did get delivered. And so I just happened to do the little contact Whatnot thing, hit that little button, and that's actually a thing. Did your order not arrive or whatever? So I picked that up, and they said, I'm sorry about your giveaway that you didn't receive them. And they gave me $20 in credit, 10 for each item that didn't come. So I had $20 in Whatnot credit. So while I paid $75 for this 2023 Libertad, when you take the $20 off, that was $55 that I paid for this Libertad. So that was way under melt for a Mexican Libertad. So I couldn't have got a better deal than that. One thing I did notice on there too, on this order, they charge taxes. Now here in the free state of Florida, there are no taxes on precious metals and bullion. So once again, I went into the little Whatnot thing and I said, hey, I live in Florida. Why are you charging me taxes on bullion? Well, they messaged me back and said, well, we're going to refund you back to $5.55 for taxes. So Whatnot is really good when it comes to stuff like that. And they really, really are. So $55 for 2023 Lib. I'll take that all day long, and I'll be happy to add that to my stack. So that's going to be my video for today. I do have another video I'll probably film and get it up here in a little bit. Probably later this evening. I received a set of quarters in to add to my quarter book over here. So we'll get that done. But in the meantime, I trust you all have a great weekend. And God bless you, each and every one. And we'll catch you on the next one. Crawl Daddy Stacks, and I'm out.